My girlfriend called my handwritten letters cringe until her coworker read one and cried. Now she's suddenly a hopeless romantic. I started writing Rachel letters on our third date, not texts, real letters. Black ink on cream-colored paper from a stationery shop downtown. I'd slip them into her jacket pockets, leave them on her nightstand, tape them to her steering wheel. She never once said thank you. You know we have phones, right? She'd say, barely glancing at the paper. This isn't the 1800s. Last Tuesday, I wrote about how she hums when she cooks and doesn't realize it. How I've memorized the melody. She read 2 lines and dropped it on the counter. Babe, this is a lot. I watched her walk away without finishing it. Yesterday, her friend Nina stopped by to return a sweater. Rachel was in the shower. Nina saw the letter still sitting on the counter and picked it up. When I came out of the bedroom, Nina was crying. I'm sorry, she whispered. I shouldn't have read this, but I couldn't stop. She held up the paper like it was something holy. You notice that she touches her collarbone when she's thinking? You wrote that you fell in love with her the night she stayed up until 3 a.m., helping you practice for your presentation. That she believed in you before you believed in yourself. Nina wiped her face. Does she write you back? I shook my head. Nina walked to the kitchen trash. She pulled out 3 crumpled letters. These are from this week? I didn't answer. I didn't need to. She smoothed them on the counter, read one out loud. I learned your coffee order by heart. 2 pumps vanilla, oat milk, extra hot. Not because you asked me to, because paying attention to you is how I love you. Nina looked at me with something I hadn't seen in months. Recognition. When did you write this? 6 months ago. She kept it for 6 months and still threw it away? The bathroom door opened. Rachel walked out in a towel. What's going on? Nina held up the letters. These are beautiful. You're so lucky. Rachel's face twitched. Yeah, super lucky. Which one's your favorite? Nina asked. Rachel froze. They're all good. Pick one. Tell me what it said. Silence. There's a lot of them. I can't remember every single. This one. Nina picked up a letter from last month. What did he write? Rachel's eyes darted. Something sweet. About love. They all kind of blend together. This one says you told him your grandmother used to braid your hair before school, and he spent 2 weeks learning how to braid just so he could do it for you on hard mornings. Rachel's face went pale. Did he ever braid your hair? Nina asked. Rachel swallowed. Maybe once. 7 times, I said quietly. You pulled away after the 7th. Said it felt weird. Nina looked at me like I was someone she was meeting for the first time. Then she looked at Rachel like she was seeing something she wished she hadn't. Do you even read them? Rachel's voice cracked. Of course I. Tell me how he signs them. The room went cold. Rachel stared at me, at Nina, at the letters spread across the counter. With his name, obviously. I pulled this week's letter from my pocket, the one I'd planned to give her tonight at dinner. Read the last line. Rachel opened it. Her eyes moved down the page, then stopped. Her hands started shaking. A small velvet box fell from the folded paper and hit the floor. Nina gasped. Rachel bent down slowly. Inside the box was the ring I'd saved 11 months for, the one with her birthstone. You were going to propose? Tonight, at the restaurant where we had our third date. Rachel clutched the ring, tears streaming. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'll read every letter from now on. I'll keep them all. Please. I looked at her. Really looked. What color are my eyes? She blinked. What? We've been together 2 years. What color are my eyes? Her mouth opened, closed, opened again. Brown? Green, Nina whispered. They're green. Rachel's whole body crumpled. That's not fair. That doesn't mean I don't love you. How do I sign every letter? She grabbed one off the counter and flipped to the end. Her face collapsed. Nina read it out loud. Yours completely if you'll let me be. She looked at Rachel. He's been asking you for 2 years. Every single letter. And you never read far enough to know. Rachel sank to the floor, still holding the ring. Please, I'll change. Just give me one more chance. I picked up my jacket. Nina touched my arm gently. You okay? I nodded. Rachel looked up. You're leaving with her? I stopped at the door. She learned more about me in 5 minutes than you did in 2 years. And she actually cried. I walked out. Behind me, I heard Rachel sobbing in an apartment full of love letters she never read.